Hi, this is Rahul from BA Training Hub. In this video, we'll quickly go through Tableau Desktop and we'll understand what all different options we have in this Tableau Desktop. So once you open Tableau Desktop, this is your start page or landing page. So right now, I am using Tableau 2020.1 version. So when you come to this landing page, you'll see this open section. So if you have already created any of the workbooks, you'll get a list of all those workbooks here in this open section. Then we have sample workbooks. So there are 3 sample workbooks created by Tableau, and then you can quickly click on these sample workbooks to check what all different visualizations or dashboards we have. Towards the right side, we have Discover option where we have few of training videos placed. You can quickly go through those videos. And then we have resources. In that resource, we have Tableau Prep, then we have blog and forums. So if you come towards this left section, which is connect section, there are 4 sections here. So if you want to connect Tableau to data sources, you have to go to this connect section. So the first one is search for the data from Tableau server. If you have data sources published on Tableau server, you can directly connect this Tableau desktop to the data sources which are on Tableau server. Next is to a file. If you want to connect Tableau desktop to any of the file format, you can go through this list and connect to the different file format. If you want to connect to any other data source, any other file format which is not mentioned here, you can click on more. It will give you this window from where you can connect to different file formats. Okay. Now we'll go to this tour server. If you want to connect Tableau to any of the database, you can go to this tour server section where we have list of different data sources with which you can connect Tableau. So we have SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, Amazon Redshift, and if you want to connect to other data sources, you can click on more. It'll give you a list of all the data sources with which you can connect Tableau. After that, we have saved data sources. If you have saved any of the data source as .tds file, which stands for Tableau data source, you'll get list of those data sources here. You will see .tds file format and other details about this Tableau data source in file extension topic. Now we'll connect to one of the Excel file. So let's go to this tour file section. In that we have Microsoft Excel. Click on it. If you have downloaded Tableau desktop, you will get some of the data sources with this installation file. For getting that data source, you have to go to My Documents. In My Documents, you'll have My Tableau repository. In My Tableau repository, you can go to Data Sources. In Data Sources, you'll get different folder names with your Tableau version name. So in that, I'll go to 2020.1. I'll go to EN/US data, and here we have Sample Superstore Excel file. So let's connect to that Sample Superstore Excel. Once you connect to the Sample Superstore Excel, will be on this page, where in that Excel file we have 3 tabs: orders, people, and returns tab. So here we have connection. In that we have Sample Superstore, which is Excel file, which is having 3 different tabs: orders, people, and returns tab. After these 3 tab names, we have named range for orders, people, and returns. To get more details on named range, please search on named range of Excel. So in this current Excel file, we have orders, people, and returns tab. We do not know what all different columns we have in orders, people, and returns. So if you want to understand what all different columns we have in this tab, we have to go to the Excel file from My Documents, My Tableau repository, Data Sources folder, open the Excel file, and then we'll understand what all different columns we have. Instead of that, we can hover on this tab name, and towards right side, we'll see View Data option. So if you click on this View Data, it will open a window and it will fetch first 10,000 records from your data source. So here we are getting 10,000 records, first 10,000 records from this orders tab. This orders tab is having 9994 records, so it is showing 9994 records, and we can see list of all the columns from that orders tab here. Let's close this window. Let's see what all different columns we have in people tab. So go to this people tab, click on view data, and we'll get 2 columns. One is person, second is region. Let's close this window. Let's see what is there in returns tab. So we'll go to returns tab, click, and here we have order ID and return column. So once we have these three tabs from Excel, now this is the area where we have to drag one of the tab and tell Tableau that we are using this particular tab for the visualization. So in orders tab we have multiple columns, so I'll drag this orders tab in this canvas. And once we drag orders tab, in this area we can see different columns which are there in that Excel. So here we'll get the column name. Above that column name we have tab name in which that particular column is, and then there are a few icons on top of it. So these icons are showing the data type of that particular column. So if you see this hash is for number, ABC is for string, this calendar icon is for date column, and if you scroll towards right side we'll have few globe icons. These are for geographic locations. But if you look at this row ID column, if you look at the data type of that row ID, it has blue color hash. If you scroll towards right side, we have columns like sales, quantity, discount and profit, where the data type is number, so it is showing hash icon, but its color is green. So in Tableau, we have two colors for data type. One is blue, second is green. This blue color represents discrete column and green color represents continuous column. So any number which is discrete like customer ID, order ID, employee ID, row ID, where the number is discrete, we have blue color hash, but any column which is continuous like sales, quantity, discount, profit will have green color hash. In Tableau, anything which is blue is discrete, anything which is green is continuous. Now if you want to change the column name, you can click on this arrow next to the data type of the column. You will have option of renaming the column, copy its value, hide the column. You can have aliases given, you can create a calculated field, group or bin. So we'll see these options later. First, let's create first visualization. So here we have worksheet 1. We are getting a message with saying, so you can go to worksheet, click on this worksheet 1 and it will take us to this page. On this worksheet 1, we have dimensions and measures towards left side. So all the columns which are coming from Excel are divided into dimensions and measures. So how Tableau will decide what should go to dimension and what should go to measure? That is based on the data type. If you look at the column data type, all continuous numbers with green color hash are placed in measures, and all other columns like string columns, geographic locations, date columns and discrete numbers are placed in dimensions. So in Tableau, whatever is continuous number with green color hash will be placed in measures. Anything which is not having green color hash is placed in dimensions. But if you look at this measure section, it is having latitude generated and longitude generated. These two columns are having globe icon, which is for geographic location. Still they are placed in measures. That is because in Tableau, there are 5 columns which are automatically added in dimensions and measures. If you scroll down to this last column from dimension section, which is measure names, and last 4 column from measure section, that is latitude generated, longitude generated, number of records and measure values. These 5 columns are automatically added in Tableau. They are not coming from your Excel file. That's why only these 5 columns are in italic and everything else is normal. And they'll have fixed position. You'll have measure names at the end of dimension, and these last 4 columns will be at the end of measures. But apart from that, if you're getting anything from your data source, that is converted into dimensions and measures based on its data type. Now if we are new to visualization, we don't know what all different graphs we can create in Tableau, or we don't know what all different dimensions and measures we need to create a line chart, bar chart or pie chart. In that case, towards the right side, we'll have the show me section. You can click on this show me section and it will show 24 different charts here. So you can hover on any graph and it will tell you what that graph is, plus it will tell you how many minimum dimensions and measures you need to create that particular graph. So right now it is not having any of the graph enabled because we did not drag anything into a column. But then if you want to create any of the graph, you can quickly go to show me section and select the graph type. Let's hide this show me section. We can bring it back from the same place. Then we have row column, which is like your x-axis and y-axis. And for any chart, if we drag anything into a column, that will create the x and y-axis. If you want to customize the graph, we have mark section. In that we have color, size, text, detail, and tooltip. They'll be used to customize the graph. If you want to save the workbook, on top we have file tab. You can go to file tab, click on save or save as, and you can save this workbook. So there are multiple options here. We have file, then we have data, worksheet, dashboard, story, analysis, map, format, server, window, and help. So we'll see different options in different videos. From this video, understand how we can connect to Excel format, and then how we can see these dimensions and measures with the show me section, which will help us to create different visualizations. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for next videos.